OnlineVideoGames here, and this video is a video response review to DSP's Hateful Truths, episode 62, and in DSP's The Hateful Truths, episode 62, he essentially reviews a game called The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Personally, I haven't played this game, but from what he describes about the game, seems to reflect the overall quality and presentation of the game. Therefore, because his reviews reflect the game in terms of multiple aspects, they are very reliable to watch. Therefore, if you're debating about whether or not you should spend money buying a game, I highly recommend watching DSP's Hateful Truth series, if the episode is about the game that you're interested in purchasing. So, DSP gave The Elder Scrolls Skyrim, or just Skyrim, a 9.5, and let's first talk about the negative aspects of this game. Unfortunately, in this game, you're unable to completely customize your companion character's gear. Whenever you give your companion character armor that has higher stats, by default they will equip it. However, if you give your companion character armor that is equivalent to the armor value of the current armor, but has higher stats, even though it has an equal armor value, then they will reject to equip it. And this is an issue because you're unable to fully customize your companion characters. There's no reason why they should be rejecting armor that has an equal armor value to the armor that they're currently wearing but has higher stats. Another issue with the companion characters is they get stuck in combat. They run the opposite direction of the enemies that you are currently attacking, and they run into traps. So they're very vulnerable to taking damage, and they do not act as intelligent as they should act. I mean, if you go into a dungeon, you should proceed with caution. You shouldn't just run in and instantly get one-shotted from getting hit by spikes that come out of the floor or get in your body and face burnt with fire that instantly comes out of the wall. Anyways, in addition to the AI being unintelligent and not being able to fully customize your companion character's gear, there are not many other significant problems. Sometimes you will get stuck in specific spots, and if you're on a console, you will need to reset your game or shut off your console or exit the game in order to be able to move when you start playing Skyrim again. However, if you're in a PC, you can fix that issue on the go if you're stuck. Therefore, the PC version is superior in every way. You can fix game bugs. The performance is much better on the PC. The graphics look much better on the PC. PC gaming in general is higher quality gaming than console gaming, and the controls of the mouse and keyboard are a lot more precise than the controls of an Xbox 360 or PS3 controller. So if you have the recommended version of this game is to get this game on the PC. However, if you do not have a PC that can handle running Skyrim, then it's recommended that you get this game on the Xbox 360 as opposed to the PS3, because as you gradually progress in the PS3 version, you'll get more lag, and the Xbox 360 is more similar to a computer. Therefore, when this game was originally designed, it could easily I guess you could say, played on the Xbox 360. However, it was probably converted to be compatible with the PS3 at a later time. And because the PS3 is not as similar to the computer as a Xbox 360, and the game was created on a computer, the Xbox 360 version is far less laggy from what I've heard than the PS3 version. So your overall choice should be to get on the PC, and if you're unable to get it for the PC, get it for the Xbox 360. And worst case scenario, you don't have an Xbox 360, then get it for the PS3. So another issue with the game is there's about 20 different voice actors, so you hear the same voices over and over and over again. So let's talk about the positive aspects of the game and why DSP gave this game a 9.5 as opposed to a much lower rating. This game has a plethora of content. It has hundreds of hours of optional content that you can explore. The main storyline can be completed in nearly 8 hours. So this game will keep you occupied for months if you decide to explore all the content. It has multiple side quests from guilds, multiple dungeons you can run. So in addition to having an excellent story mode, a plethora of content, the world looks amazing. There's hundreds of different areas you can explore. When you're on the top of a mountain that's snowing, you can see the snow. When the sun is out, you can see the shine from the sun. You get to see highly detailed rivers. In addition to having amazing scenery, you have the ability to customize your character. You can be essentially a melee-based fighter where you wield a two-handed sword, or you can wield a sword and a shield. You can be a caster that's more similar to a mage, where you shoot spells out of your hands. You can be a mage that can self-heal. I'm assuming if you're that mage that can self-heal, that you can heal your companion. You could be a mage that can summon creatures to fight alongside of you. You can play as a rogue where you're very vulnerable to damage, but you get the stealth attacks and the one-shot kills, and you hit extremely hard, so you don't need a lot of health. You can be a ranger or an archer, so you can choose to play the game essentially any way you want, and you could customize your character, I guess you could say, to every aspect imaginable that you want your character to become. Or you can customize every aspect of your character in order to make your character perfect. The game scales to your level. That's another huge advantage. So if you're not the highest level, I guess the mobs will be easier to defeat, as opposed to other games where you have to grind to get a specific level in order to even be able to stand toe to toe with enemy you're fighting. Everyone will have a different experience when they play Skyrim. You can choose to follow the main quest lines. You can do as many side quests as you want. You can completely customize your character. You can recruit many followers. You can constantly run dungeons to upgrade your gear and your weapons. You can get different combinations of gear and different combinations of weapons and different combinations of powers. Overall, I personally do think that DSP's rating of a 9.5 accurately reflects, I guess you could say, the value of this game. There are, I guess you could say, repetitive voices, but that it does not seem to be a huge issue. Occasionally you may get stuck, or something may be bugged out, but it shouldn't be, and I guess you could say, enough of a problem that occurs so much that you will never want to play again. In other words, bugs in this game are a rare occurrence. Therefore, they shouldn't ruin your overall experience of the game. The companion characters will take upgrades to their gear, but only if it has a higher armor value. So that's another issue. But not if it has an equal armor value but higher stats than the gear that they're currently wearing. And the companion characters are very vulnerable to take damage, and they do not proceed in dungeons with caution, and they run the opposite direction view. Sometimes they get stuck, sometimes they get stuck in combat, and sometimes they wind up dying for no reason. But besides minute issues, the game overall deserves a 9.5 because it has a plethora of content, amazing graphics, an excellent story mode, and you can be able to customize your character any way you want. Overall, I think that The Hateful Truth, episode 62, which DSP reviewed the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, accurately reflects the value of the game. And if you disagree with my opinion, or if you watch DSP's video and you disagree with his opinion, feel free to leave a comment below, because overall I think this is a fantastic game, and I would consider buying this game when the price decreases from $60 to either $10 or less. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys later.